What's up, effortless investors, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about a game-changing practice that can completely transform your finances, and that's how to budget using a budget planner. Budgeting might sound boring or overwhelming, but trust me, from experience, with the right system in place, it's neither. If anything, it's empowering. In today's video, we're going to be covering topics like why budgeting is crucial for financial success, how to use a budget planner effectively, and the benefits of staying organized with your money. So by the end of this video, hopefully you'll feel confident enough to create a budget that works for you. I'll also be offering a free download to a budget planner template, so stay tuned for that. With that being said, let's dive straight into it. Alright, let's talk about why budgeting is such a game changer. Do you ever feel your money just disappears the moment you get paid? You're not alone. Without a plan, it's easy to lose track. But with a budget, you're the one calling the shots. Instead of wondering where your money went, you'll be the one telling it where to go. That simple shift makes a huge difference. Now, we've all been there, seeing something we don't really need, but buying it anyway. A budget helps you stay on top of your spending, so you can enjoy life without the stress of going overboard. Whether you're dreaming of a holiday, saving for a house, or building up an emergency fund, a budget makes sure you're setting money aside for the things that matter to you. There's no more guessing if you can afford something or worrying about making it to the next paycheck. When you know exactly where your money is going, that financial stress starts to melt away. So if you're ready to take charge of your money, a budget is the perfect place to start. If you're feeling at all skeptical, try to think of your budget as a roadmap for your financial journey. It's not supposed to hamstring you. It's supposed to allow you to highlight where you want to go and help you get there efficiently. Some people may be watching this feeling as though they can still get where they want to go without a budget plan. And I don't doubt that to be true. But I do believe that with a plan in place, we can all get there with less stress. With the latest survey showing that a third of UK households are living paycheck to paycheck, whether you are or not, a budget plan can be a useful tool to help you get out of a financial hole or prevent you from getting into one. Now, I'm not saying that it will stop you getting into debt, but if you set out clear goals, it can certainly help to limit the anxiety and stress that come with life's unexpected expenses. So what exactly is a budget planner? A budget planner is a tool, whether it's physical or digital, that helps you track your income, your expenses, savings, and just generally your financial goals. A typical budget planner will usually contain a variation of the following. You'll start with some sort of income tracker, which is just a section to record all the money coming in. You'll put in things there like your salary or side hustles, birthday money if you're lucky, essentially any money that you receive in a given month. Next, you'll have a section for your expenses. You can break down your expenses into categories for a more detailed list, or if you just want to measure your overall spending, you can just record them all under one category. How detailed you want to be is entirely up to you. Now, you can benefit from just writing down your income and your expenses, but some other budget planners will have spaces specifically for your savings goals. This is just a section to write down how much you're saving each month. Now, if you want to separate your fixed and your variable expenses, a good idea might be to have a separate section for your debts, as they tend to be the ones that are fixed month to month. If you have any loans or credit card debt, this section helps you stay on top of payments. So that's a basic overview of what a budget planner incorporates. But how do we go about tracking that? Now, there are various ways in which you can do this. Firstly, you've got a physical planner. Now, you can use a standard notepad or purchase a physical budget planner. If you're not tech savvy or you just don't like the thought of keeping your financial information on a computer, this is a great option. The only drawback with a physical planner being that you'll have to do the calculations yourself. But if you're only deducting the overall expenses from your income, this can still work to give you a basic overview. I'll pop a link in the description to a physical planner on Amazon that you can purchase if you'd like to. Next, you've got a digital budget tracker template. Now, this usually comes in the form of a downloadable Excel or Google Sheets compatible template. It will usually contain sections for your income, expenses, savings, debts, with the added benefits of the calculations being automatic, meaning you only have to enter your expenses and let the tracker work everything out for you. I'll leave a link in the description to a basic template that I use. It's completely free to download. Or if you'd like to have a go at making your own, stay tuned till the end of the video and I'll leave a link to a separate video on how to make your own one. You've also got budget tracker apps. Now, you can use a budget planner app to either manually record your income, expenses, and savings, or there are some budgeting apps that will connect to your bank and savings account to give you a breakdown of your spending and allow you to set your own savings goals. Some of the more popular apps include Emma, if you prefer a more budget and savings focused approach, and then an app like Plum for a more saving and investment based approach. Whatever option you choose though, it's important to remember that the key is consistency. Find the budget planner that works best for you. You don't want it to feel too much like a chore. You want to pick a budget planner that at least gives you back some information that you can use to make better financial decisions. Now I want to quickly run through the basics of how to use a budget template. Obviously, if you're using an app that does it for you, this isn't something you're going to have to worry about. If you're using a physical budget planner, the process is pretty much the same. You're just going to want to be writing it down instead. So I'm going to be using the budget planner template that I referenced in the previous section. And I'm going to start by listing all my sources of income for the month. You're going to note down your salary, your wages, any bank transfers, even any cash in hand that you receive. Essentially any income sources, whether they are fixed or variable, it doesn't matter. Put them all in this section. Once you have your income sources noted, you can then start recording your expenses. Now, when and how often each month you do this is up to you. I personally find taking 10 minutes every few days or even once a week stops it from becoming a boring task and just becomes part of an evening routine. Now, it's up to you how detailed you want to go with the expenses. The most common is categorizing them as either wants or needs. If you want your expenses in more detail, you can create categories for, say, each supermarket you frequent or each subscription service that you use. It's entirely up to you. Now I'm going to add some savings. You can see here I just need to set the category to savings and then I can just label that as investment account. But if you want to label them depending on your savings goals, for example, emergency fund, holiday, new car, whatever it is you're saving for, if that works best for you, please do that. Now the important thing to do at the end of the month or the beginning of the next is to compare your actual spending to your plan and adjust as needed for the next month. You can see here from the planner that I use, I've got a section for the budget and for the actual. What I'll do at the end of the month is just measure the actual against the budget and see if I'm overspending in any particular categories. Tracking your progress is crucial as it will help you identify any patterns and tweak your budget for better results. So this is by far the most important part. All right, now that we've got one set up, hopefully you're ready to start reaping the benefits of a budget planner. What I found is that as everything was recorded in one place, I was able to see exactly where I stand financially. It immediately took the guesswork of, can I afford this or not? It also helped keep me accountable. For me, going through the process of writing things down made it easier for me to stick to my goals. As I was entering some expenses, there were a couple of occasions where I found myself asking, why did I buy that? Very quickly my habits changed, and I don't find myself accidentally overspending anymore. The best part for me, hands down, is the customization. It's not a one-size-fits-all. You can tailor the planner to work for you. Whether you want to save for a holiday, find extra money to cut down on your debts, or save for your children, you can tailor it to fit your goals. At the end of the day, budget planners aren't just about tracking. They're about creating better habits and ultimately allowing you to take control of your finances. Before we wrap up though, I just want to run through a few common budgeting mistakes. Because let's be real, we've all been there. Firstly, it's important to try not to be too unrealistic. If your spending limits are way too tight, you'll just end up frustrated. You want the budget to work for you and not make you feel stuck. Another big one is skipping the monthly review. If you don't look back at your month's spending, you may miss what's working and what isn't. And last but definitely not least, it's not including fun money. Budgeting isn't about saying no to everything. You can still give yourself money to treat yourself. But it is important to remember that there are needs and there are wants. What the budget planner should do is change some of those things you think you need into wants. We're all busy of thinking, I'll buy that now just in case I need it later. But later never comes. Or later does come, but we still don't use the thing we bought earlier. A good budget isn't about perfection. It's about balance. Keep these in mind and hopefully it'll put you on a path to financial freedom. As always, the content shared here reflects my personal opinions and may not be right for everyone. Always make sure you stay informed and make the decisions that work best for you. That being said, I do believe a budget planner is one of the simplest yet most effective tools you can use to take control of your money. It helps you stay organized, reach your goals, and make smarter financial decisions. If you're ready to start, grab a planner, physical or digital, and give it a try. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments, or if you'd like to make your own budget planner, click the link on the right for a tutorial on how to make your own budget planner. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need some budgeting help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.